Hello nieces, hello nephews, it's your Uncle Charles here and welcome back to my YouTube channel where we do unbiased price action analysis. And guys, we got some price acceptance. What the hell is price acceptance, Uncle Charles? Price acceptance is when the price is testing a resistant level. Now, keep in mind, right? In theory, resistant levels are usually where sellers are on standby waiting to push the market back down. Okay? Usually we reject from resistant level and hopefully it leads to the breakdown of the next support level. Okay, that's what a textbook strong rejection look like. It tests resistant and breaks down support, right? For the last 2 weeks, guys, we have been building a base. We have been basing, we have been consolidating just under that 414 level. Okay, remember the 414 level is the 50% fib level from all-time high down to October 2022 low. Okay, 50% fib level is at 414. And we've been basing under that level for the past 2 weeks. Like I said, that is called price acceptance. There's a pretty cool article on it. You can Google it. Price Action 101, acceptance versus rejection. Definitely read into it if you guys would like to learn more and take your price action skills to the next level, okay? So now that I'm talking about we got some price acceptance, what does this mean, Uncle Charles? Is it bullish or bearish? Well, I can give you guys reasons why this chart, even close up as I'm looking at it, is bearish, and I can give you reason why it's kind of bullish, right? And as an unbiased trader and an unbiased price action analysis guy, I'm going to give you all of those case scenarios and the triggers to watch out for so we know how we can trade this. And I'm also going to talk about, for educational purpose, how I trade it today. Let's prepare. So as far as the intraday trading went, okay, because Uncle is a day trader, okay? When market opens, what do I always do? And what do I recommend you guys to do? Identify the first support and the first resistance level relative to where the market opens, okay? Now, guys, based on some price action context that we had in the pre-market, I had to change up my support and resistance levels for the SPY. So the levels I gave you guys yesterday was a bit different from the levels I gave my Discord members this morning because I had to switch it up based on the context, okay? So, yeah, I have first support at 411 with 409.5 below, and I had first resistance at 412.5 with 414 above that, okay? You guys can see on the first candle, SPY broke down 411 and went and tested 409.5. You can't see the official breakdown on the 15-minute chart, but if I go on like a 5-minute chart, you guys can see right here, that's where SPY opened on the 5-minute chart, and it broke down 411, gave us a nice level-to-level move down to 409.5 before bouncing, okay? Then I mentioned to the group, we got the 409.5 bounce. Watch if it can recapture 411, okay? That's where I entered calls. Let me go back to the 15-minute chart. Okay, I entered calls around 411. Now, why did I enter calls around 411? Because why? I saw a strong bounce, strong buying pressure at the 409.5 level, and the RSI 5 was oversold. So the RSI was in oversold conditions. I saw strong buying pressure from a support level. So I entered calls at 411. It worked out beautiful. And then boom, the next setup, it cleared the 412.5 level. That was the next resistance. And it gave us a nice level move going up as high as 415. Now the level I was watching is the famous 414 level, the 50% retracement level. And this was alerted in the group. Okay? 414 failed as support, to hold as support. Okay, and bulls need to recapture to put higher price target in play. As long as below, we had a false breakout setup with price targets below, okay? What do I always say when we get a false breakout? We look for puts, and that move gave us a nice drop going as low around the 408.5-ish support level that I had, okay? Around 408 to 408.5, I had a support level, gave us a bounce there, and that's when it recaptured the 409.5 level. I only took 2 trades. I played the 411 calls, took profit level to level. Okay, I'm not looking for home runs. I just played level to level, leave runners. And then I had a false breakout setup here around 411. That was based off my bull flag level that a lot of people didn't agree with my bull flag level. But that 411 level worked out very well as far as trading go, because it gave me this nice false breakout setup. And then it triggered a nice move to the downside. Okay, and by then I was done trading. I only need like 2 trades a day. 1 trade a day is enough. But there was definitely a lot more setups that we could have played. 409.5 false breakdown. 411 recaptured here. You know, and gave us some nice level to level moves. Alright? So that's my trading system. My long breakouts of resistance, short breakdowns of supports. I do play false breakouts and I play false breakdowns. Okay, false breakouts, you look for puts. False breakdowns, you look for puts. False breakdowns, you look for calls. Okay, I play these setups every single day. Okay, now on to the 4-hour chart. I've been looking at the 4-hour chart with you guys for quite some time. Okay, this yellow line right there, that's the 50% fib level of the bear market from January high down to October low. Okay, you guys can see we've been basing. We got some price acceptance on the 4-hour chart. Okay, I had this bull flag pattern that we broke out yesterday. All right, let me get some arrows for you guys. Okay, got one test here. Okay, a good trend line has at least 3 touches. Okay, I got 1 touch right there. Got a second touch right there. Okay, the first touch started February 7th, 12 o'clock candle. Second touch is February 9th, 8 o'clock candle. And then the third touch, which is what makes this trend line legit. Okay, it's the third touch, February 13th, 8 o'clock candle. Okay, guys, that's how I had the bull flag. And that's where my 411 support level came from intraday. All right, so you guys can see SPY almost gave us a false breakdown setup, okay? But at the end of the day, SPY just could not close below that 411 support. If it did close below 411, I would have been very bearish heading in tomorrow. Okay, and I would have favored a lot more downside, possibly, you know, breakdown of this bull flag support. But that's not the case. Some way, somehow, SPY managed to reverse it towards the end of the day and close back above it, all right? Now does this mean I'm bullish? No. The bulls still have a lot more work to do. Okay, mainly that 414 level. Okay, we've been getting price acceptance. If it was a strong price rejection, guys, we wouldn't keep revisiting the 414 level. Okay, we had a false breakout over here, and the false breakout setup led to a nice move to 408. We had another false breakout right here, and it led to a nice move down to 404ish. All right, and we also had a false breakout of the 414 level today, and it gave us a nice drop back down to 408. Okay, but eventually, if these breakouts were so bearish, it got to come to a point where we got to stop revisiting the 414 level, right? It got to lead to the breakdown of a critical support level and trend its way down. Instead, we're getting chop, we're getting basing, consolidation, and we keep revisiting that 414 level. That is price acceptance. Google it online today and definitely read the article about it. Okay, like I said, if you're a price action trader, that's definitely something that you need to know as a price action trader. Okay, so let's talk about the patterns that I'm seeing here. Okay, besides this bull flag, if SPY drops back below 410.5ish, then the bull flag breakout obviously doesn't hold. That will be bearish. Okay, so watch that level, add that level to your chart, 410.5. Now let me remove this bull flag. All right, some of you guys might have had the bull flag like this. Maybe start from February 2nd high. Maybe you connected to February 7th high. Maybe that's how you guys had it. So yeah, if you had it like that, no breakout, right? But like I said, the big level that I'm watching is that 50% fib level. Okay? That is when I would get bullish if SPY can recapture 414. It needs to clear 414. Okay? That's the bull case, guys. Clear 414. We could trigger more upside. 415.5. maybe the 417, 418.2, 420, and we had a gap around 422ish. All right. So if I was to remove these lines, okay, we look at the pattern that's forming here. We can see, you guys can see that pattern that's forming there. Okay, inverse head and shoulder. All right, potentially an inverse head and shoulder. Now, does this mean I'm bullish just because there's a bullish consolidation pattern here? No, we need confirmation. You guys can see that the neckline is around 416.5ish. We had multiple tests there. Neckline is around 414.5ish. So, if you're a bull and you want this inverse head and shoulder pattern to play out, and you guys need to finally clear 414 without a false breakout, with follow through, and especially clear 416.5. You can see that 416.5, it aligns with the rising wedge. Okay, so that's the bullish pattern, this inverse head and shoulder. Clear fourth, and the fact that we're showing price acceptance and basing just under a critical resistance level at 414. All right, so we need to clear 414 finally and clear 416.5 for Uncle Charters to be bullish. All right, that is the bull case. Now let me address the bear case. Okay, so if I bring back my bull flag, obviously 410.5, that's the support of this bull flag the way I have it. Break back down that level, that will be very bearish. Also, 410.5 is also December high. So a break back, a break back below that level is bearish for multiple reasons, okay? Now, I haven't been talking about this pattern much, but you guys can see here we got the rising wedge, okay? Rising wedge is the blue lines that I got, all right? I'll make it thicker. Now, we broke this pattern down back in February 9th. Today, we back tested that support line as a resistance and found selling pressure. Okay? That is bearish price action. All right? So, for this to continue to be bearish, 414 must defend on any bounce. As long as price stays below 414, we need to see the next critical support level fail. Like I mentioned, 410.5 based on Uncle's style of the bull flag. All right. And this orange line, the 408 level to 408.5 zone. It keeps bouncing and, it keeps revisiting this level. You guys can see that how critical it is. So if we lose it again, it's much weaker. And there's a higher chance of not holding as support and actually failing. All right, so below 408, I will be very bearish and I would favor more downside. 406.5, 405 to 404 zone. Possibly drop more down to 402.5 and 400, and maybe we'll test the next fib level at 398.48. Okay, guys? So like I said, bull case can finally start if SPY clears 414. All right? As long as below 414, I need to see 410.5 and the 408 level finally fail as support without recapturing to trigger more downside, and I would favor more downside. Okay, guys? Does that make sense? Unbiased price action analysis. Do me a favor. Read the article about price acceptance versus price rejection. Just some more knowledge to add, for yourself, okay? Now, Triple Q showed some follow through here, okay? Showed some follow through. It still managed to close above that Fibonacci level at 303.8, like I said, and stayed above this white trend line since January. All right, we recaptured that white trend line, and it showed some follow through today. Okay, so Triple Q needs to clear 307 tomorrow. If it wants to keep staying bullish, clear 307 to put 310.5 and 313.5 as well as 317.5 back in play, okay? Support is at 305 and 303.8. I will switch back to bearish below 303.8, targeting 350, I would turn back bearish below 303.8, targeting 302, 300, and I'll favor a test of 297 with 294.3-ish below, okay? IWM, as long as it's above 191.7, I'm going to favor more upside, but it does need to clear 193.7 to put 196 and 199 in play, all right? Below 191.7 is when I would switch back to bearish, targeting 190, 188.5, and 187-ish, okay? Tesla is looking bullish again. It managed to recapture that 199 level. Mentioned to you guys yesterday, recapture 199. Look to go long, and it gave us a nice bounce up to 209.8. I hope you guys made a lot of money if you traded Tesla and follow Uncle Charles' plan. So as long as above 199, stay bullish. I do need to see it clear 210 and 214 next resistance level to put 221-ish back in play, okay? I'll switch back to bearish if we start losing some support levels, starting with 206, 203, and especially that 199 level. Below 199, we got 193 and 190, but I'll favor another test of 187.5, all right? We got an inside daily candle, just some more consolidation type stuff from Apple, okay? Just basing. It does need to clear 153.5 and that 155.5 level for me to be bullish on it. As long as it's below those levels and it's above that 150.5 level, we're just basing, okay? So if you want to get bearish on Apple, it needs to break down 150.5 to trigger more downside, 149 and maybe down to 146.5, okay? Yeah, this was pins. Let me put in DXY. Yeah, DXY here is just basing, consolidating, hasn't made up its mind if it wants to go up or down yet. Okay, but like I said, it needs to stay above 103.5 and clear 104.1 if it wants to be bullish, all right? Right now, just basing. But if it wants to get bearish, it needs to break down 102.5 to trigger more downside to 101.5 and 100.8, okay? And the VIX, guys, look, it closed back below that orange trend line, all right? That's a false breakout setup. To cancel it, VIX needs to get back above 19 and finally clear that 21.3-ish level. Right now, as a false breakout setup, so if it stays below 19, 18 and 15.5 are the next support level to watch out for the VIX, okay? Let's end this with the option flow. Filter for 500K premiums or above, guys. 75% in the puts. You see big money. Big money is still betting to the downside. And a lot of these expiration day are towards the end of February. Okay, so next week's their expiration day, and a lot of them are in mid-March as well, all right? So let's move on to triple Q. 66% into puts. All right, mostly in the puts though. Okay, nothing really sticks out, but that's what it's at. IWM 100% in the puts. Now this definitely sticks out. Okay, sweep orders, 3.8 million in premium, over 10,000 in size, 184 strike price, guys. April 21st for IWM. So all you swing traders definitely want to note that. Tesla 84% in the calls, okay? We're still seeing some big aggressive plays here, betting to the upside, okay? And it's for the short term. Like this one is 212.5 strike price for February 17th, 2.3 million in premium, over 5,000 in size, okay? We see big money betting to the upside still on Tesla. Follow the smart money, they say. Apple 100% into calls, but that's a split order. Doesn't really stick out to me. And here's the VIX, 84% in the calls, but they're all split orders. All right, guys? So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys found value in this video. Hope you guys learned something. Remember, these are not predictions. They are just price action analysis. All right, guys? Peace.